Kathleen. We received your sample material in. Now you sent us a lot of different types of material. You've got the carpet, you've got this white, it looks like some sort of a medical bandage. You know, a lot of different types of things. There are 3 different types of dies you can use with our press, and some of your materials will require a steel rule die. This is a thin blade die mounted in wood. This has ejection foam in it to eject the material. Another type of die that you can use with our press is called a forged die. This is an 1.25 inch high die. This die will cut multiple layers at one time, where the steel rule die, which I just described, is designed for cutting 1 layer at a time. This is an 1.25 inch high. The third type of die, which you can use with our press, is also an 1.25 inch high die. This is called a clicker die. We actually build these in-house, and this is an 1.25 inch high. This doesn't give you quite as precise a cut as a forged die does that we just explained. The way our press would work, and I'll show just a little demonstration cutting your carpet. You would simply, in this case, put the material on top of the cutting board. That's a sacrificial cutting surface, so you don't damage your die. Just slide it in, flip it out, and as you can see, you get a nice clean cut. The last thing I want to explain about our die is you can use our die 2 different ways. You can put your cutting board on the bottom as it is here, or you can actually put your cutting board on the top. And there's mounting holes on the top, but for simplicity's sake, I'm just going to use these clamps to show you how that would work. Now this is done in the instance, say you wanted to use a die on the bottom, you would then put the die on the bottom, and then you would slide your die in and out rather than sliding the cutting board in and out. That's usually used for applications where registration is required, and you would use registration pins that are actually built into the die to align your material. Many times it's used for printed material and things like that, where it's important that the item is held in registration. This was a die here that I used to cut your carpet samples. You wanted a multi-cavity example. This is a 3-cavity steel rule die. This is actually an 1.25 inch high, and I cut 3 strips of your carpet out at one time. They cut out just fine. What I'm going to do is I'm going to send all your cut samples back to you. I'll then give you a call to follow up. If you have any questions, just give me a call. Thank you.